In today's video, I want to take you guys through that, yes, the Switch is still selling staggering amounts of units, and the games are still selling incredibly well. I think if you want to talk about one thing with the Switch is that, yes, the console itself sells insanely well, but also there's a high attachment rate in terms of the game sales. All of the games, or the big budget games, I should say, the games that have that widespread appeal, they also sell really well. So here's an update for you guys. The Nintendo Switch has sold 68.3 million units worldwide as of September 30th, 2020, Nintendo announced in its latest earnings release. A total of 6.86 million Switch hardware and 49.81 million software were sold during the 3 months that ended September 30th. Remember, there was also Switch stock issues, so it's safe to say they probably would have sold a little bit more had the pandemic not been a thing and we had Switches readily available. Nintendo altered its previously announced forecast that it will sell 19 million Switch units between April 2020 and March 2021 to 24 million units. I don't know if you guys recognize this, but to go from 19 million to 24 million, that is a significant increase. That is a huge increase in your forecast. That is what, 25%? That's significant, and that is a gigantic increase. Nintendo also shared updated sales numbers for its first-party Switch titles, but before we get into that, I do want to note Super Mario 3D All-Stars has topped 5.21 million, while Animal Crossing New Horizons sales topped 26 million, and now it is closing in on some of the other first-party Nintendo titles. Yes, Nintendo is literally competing with itself at this point. Top-selling, best-selling first-party Switch titles are as follows. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 28.99 million. Yes, that is a Wii U game upgraded for the Switch, but I feel like that's a game everybody that owns a Switch has to own, so that's not all too surprising. Animal Crossing New Horizons is at 26.04 million. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is at 21.1 million. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is at 19.74 million. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield is at 19.02 million. Super Mario Odyssey at 18.99 million. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, 12.49 million. Super Mario Party 12.10 million, Splatoon 2 11.27 million, and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is trailing the list at a measly 8.32 million. Okay, Nintendo also announced additional sales numbers, including the first official numbers for a couple of other titles. Ring Fit Adventure 5.84 million, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, as we mentioned, 5.21. Paper Mario The Origami King doing quite well, 2.82 million. That just came out back in July. Good on them. That game sold pretty well, all things considered. Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classes 1.81 million. Luigi's Mansion 3 7.83 million, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition 1.40 million. So great numbers across the board with a wide variety of titles. Look, you might look at Xenoblade Chronicles' sales numbers and be like 1.40 million. That's hardly anything compared to the other games. No, 1.40 million is still an incredibly successful number. That is incredibly respectable, so good on them selling that many copies with a remaster. You know, remaster is putting it lightly. That game was much more than just a typical remaster. But that's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.